Rodgers bounces back, the Packers dominate, and the Lions lose. What's new? Let's talk about it. So I am currently recording this episode with 6 minutes and 52 seconds left in this game, and I think I can say wholeheartedly this shit is over. 35-17 is currently the score. The Packers absolutely dominated this game, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. And this was one of the more impressive wins for the Packers, I want to say this season, but hello, buddy, there's been 2 games. Yeah, this was a great win. The reason why I think this was such a good win is because I didn't really see any certain player play insanely well. Now, you're going to say, Mike, Aaron Jones has like 4 touchdowns. You know, Aaron Rodgers has perfect quarterback ratings. And you're not wrong, okay? You're not wrong with those stacks. But what I will say to that is we know the types of throws Aaron Rodgers can make. We know the types of things that Aaron Jones can do when it comes to breaking tackles, when it comes to receiving the football, being an all-around great back. I feel like, personally, the MVP of this Packers game was their offensive play caller. Now, I'm not a Packers fan, okay? I'm not a Packer fanatic. So I don't know who calls their plays. I don't know if it's LaFleur. I don't know if it's their actual offensive coordinator or if it's their head coach. Whoever calls their plays, I think deserves the game of football. In my humble opinion, in my personal opinion. Now, the reason why I think that is so good is because you didn't really have to rely on the crazy talent that you have on offense, okay? You didn't have to rely on a Devontae Adams crazy out route, crazy jump ball, whatever it may be. You didn't have to rely on Aaron Jones' versatility. You didn't have to rely on Aaron Rodgers' crazy scramble drill, Hail Mary touchdown, whatever it may be. You didn't have to rely on anything like that. You like the Lions just got out schemed, like, badly. They got out schemed badly. You look at Jared Goff, right? It's the 4th quarter. It just started raining, okay? So he had a fumble, I think, in the 3rd quarter, and it was a fumble on a snap because it started raining. And then literally right before I started recording this episode, he fumbled a pass as he was kind of like bringing it back a little bit. So 2 fumbles, that sucks. That's kind of unacceptable, but we can all be honest with ourselves. I mean, the game was pretty much over at that point. I think the first fumble, they were down by double digits, maybe 11 points. Maybe it was 28-17. I can't remember exactly. But the point that I'm trying to make is that Jared Goff, excluding those 2 plays, didn't really play that bad. He didn't really play that bad. You could even almost argue that he played kind of decent, kind of like acceptable. But that's the problem with Jared Goff, and that's why, you know, as a Rams fan, I can understand and I can relate. He's such a I don't know how to describe it. He's such a frustrating player because he's not quite bad enough to where you know you're never going to use, like, you know that he's just like a placeholder. You know that he's going to be gone in a year. He's not quite bad enough to where you throw him to the garbage. Like, you know he's absolute trash. But he's also not good enough to win you games. He's just not. He's good enough to be out there, and if everything else goes right, he wins you games. He doesn't win you games. Your team wins games. So my point with this whole thing is that if I'm a Lions fan, I'm not going to say Lions fan because I don't want to. The Lions fans have been through enough, okay? You guys have been through enough. If I'm the Lions head coach, I don't really know what to tell my team after this game in the locker room. I don't really know what to tell my team because we didn't really play that bad. It started to rain. The game plan got messed up. There were some fumbles. Defense started to let up some plays. You didn't really play that bad. You really didn't. But you got destroyed. You got kind of destroyed. And that's one of those instances where it's like we played as good as we could and we still got shit on. And that is, I don't know. For me, that's kind of demoralizing because it's like there's nothing I can look back on and be like, oh, we could have done that better. We could have done that better right there. So again, just in my opinion, I feel like this is a tough loss for the Lions because I don't know, man. There's not really a lot of places that they can go. I don't think their team is nearly as bad as people make it out to be. I think Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift are a fantastic running back duo. The fact that both of them are pretty darn good at catching the football out the backfield is really, really, really nice. I think it's Quintez Cephas. I could be saying that name wrong, completely butchering it. That's my bad if I am. He's pretty talented. TJ Hawkinson, the Hawk, man. Oh, dude, he is a beast. He's really, really good. And Jared Goff is there. He's there. So that's really all I have to say about the Lions. I kind of feel bad for him because the worst place to be in sports is the limbo, where you're not bad enough to be bad and get good picks and help your team out and rebuild, but you're also not good enough to actually succeed. You're like just right in the middle. You're right before the playoffs, but you're also right outside of the lottery, or maybe barely in the lottery. So Lions, it's tough. As for the Packers, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers looked good. He put up good stats, but he didn't look great. I know some people were saying, is Aaron Rodgers washed? I don't know. There's probably no one who said that, but this should just very obviously show that he will be in the NFL for quite a while longer. Quite a while longer. He's still got the arm, and most importantly, he's still got the brain. He's still got the great decision making that makes him as good as he is. This was kind of a weird one. I don't really have much to say about it. Like I said, because I think the Packers just kind of just purely dominated. Like, I don't know. This was more of a dominating game in my opinion than if they were to win, 40-0, because the Lions played good and still got dominated in my opinion. So I feel like the Packers really, really proved that their offense is probably still, top 5. Packers fans are probably going to kill me for not making it higher, but top 5, top 3, whatever. It's very, very good. Devontae Adams, dude, is an absolute animal. We all know Aaron Rodgers. We all know Aaron Jones. Robert Tonyan, somehow he's a thing. He's been great. This episode's kind of weird because I don't have much to say. It was just like pure domination. It's really not much I had to say. Aaron Rodgers is back. It's week 2 of the NFL season, so you don't really buy into these games a lot. This is definitely going to be an interesting division to look at. I don't think it's a very particularly good division, but I mean, we'll see what can happen. The Vikings, from the games that I've watched, have been pretty surprising. The Bears look like an absolute mess, and we'll see what the Lions do. But yeah, the Packers should win this division pretty easily. If they don't, I'm going to look like an absolute idiot, but I think that they should. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say. Packers dominated. Aaron Rodgers is a beast. Aaron Jones is incredible, but in my opinion, the MVP is the offensive play caller for the Packers. They were absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's it for this episode of Let's Talk About It. Second video on the channel. Well, there's multiple videos on the channel. Second video like this on the channel. There will be another one Thursday night and then Sunday night. And every night there's NFL football because I like to talk about football and so do you guys. So I figured I might as well share it. All right. Subscribe if you're new. I'm out, guys. Bye.